Hey guys, this is Jax on the channel, The Jaxster. Welcome back. This is the video we're going to talk about whether to go ahead and do a new world update with the new 1.16 Nether update, or just go ahead and take your world and do another reset and move on. We're going to talk about some of the points on the reason not to just do a reset, a reason to go ahead and create a new world in the 1.16 update. Just like any, like we'll say for instance, the 1.13 update, the aquatic update, there were significant changes in the overworld. And, that's obviously a point to go ahead and upgrade your world. There was, I tried editing our server world, and I did edit successfully. But when you come down, you were navigating around the areas that we edited versus the new world where it wasn't edited. There was significant changes in the world. So those are the things you want to look at. Do you want to be trying to fix those changes? Most of the update was dealing with aquatic stuff, but it still affected a lot of things in the overworld because the generation, just the world generation in itself, was different. And I'm going to show you that also here shortly. But that's some of the things you want to think about. If you want to play a world where you're not going to have any issues, or the issues you have, it's completely to deal with the update. If when you take a world and you update it, you edit it, make any changes like that with a new update, you have chances of a lot of problems happening, and sometimes those cascade. And that did happen to me on a world before, and so I know it's real issues. I'm just not talking theoretically. It's issues that it's come up for me, and this is the whole reason I wanted to talk about it in a video is because I've had these issues. And if you're working with a group of people, or on a server, or you're running realm or anything like that, sometimes these issues will cascade, and you won't know it as the server admin, or the owner of the realm or whatever. And so it's kind of hard to deal with. And the most simple solution, like I said, is just to start over. I know that for a lot of people that makes them upset because they've been working on the world or the server or the realm, and they hate to see all the hours of work just go away. One way you can handle that is you can give everybody a copy of the world. You can back up your world. Of course, even before you do any resets or update or anything, you always want to do a backup. So that's a given. Now that you have the backup, you can make most people happy with just giving them a copy of it. And so, if you decide to go ahead and create a new world and move completely to the 1.16 update, then, you'll satisfy probably 99% of the people. There's going to be some people that are not going to be happy, but that's the case in, most of the time. Someone's not going to be happy. But anyway, enough of me talking about it. Let's go ahead and look at just the seeds and stuff to see the world generation. So I'm on 1.15.2. And I'm gonna put a seed in called Jax116, and this says I'm selecting, so I need to create a new world. Excuse me, 1.15.2 seed Jax. Because the reason I'm doing this is I want to use the same seed, and that way you can see the difference. So this seed will be Jax116. And we're going to go ahead and allow cheats so we can fly around real quick and take a difference. Let's go ahead and turn the bonus chest on. We'll see maybe that makes any difference too, of what you get in it. And I already did a video, showing how you can upgrade it. So you have it. If you haven't seen it, I'll link it up in the top right for both Java and Bedrock. For here, I'm using actually Java. So, all right. So we just want to look around here real quick. If I can fly. I probably need to go in creative. Okay, here we go. We got a little hill here. There's a cave opening there, a river, swamp. Okay, so that's pretty much what this world generation is going to do. And we look, there's a little bit of coal right there too. All right, so let's quit this, save and quit. And then I'll bring up the 116. We'll go into single player, and we're going to call this 116 RC1, the candidate, and seed Jax 116. Again, I done it in. Let's just copy that. Selecting the world. So let's create new world. We're going to change this to creative. Allow cheats on. More world options. Seed Jax 116. Do a bonus chest. I didn't even look at what was in the other bonus chest, so it doesn't really matter, I guess. It does look like they've optimized the world creation and world load versus 115. So that's nice. All right, so we have a river. And we have a little hill. The chest generated a little closer. There's no ore there. We do have the swamp. So it's not a significant change. I have seen some world generation. It actually was on the Bedrock version. It was completely different. So not a significant change on the Overworld in the Java version. I don't want to make this video go too long, so I'm not going to jump over to do it on Bedrock. But like I said, when I was doing my video, I seen a significant change. Oh, we got bees. Okay, I was wondering what that was. All right. But anyway, while we're in here, like I said, the 113 to or 112 to 113 was a significant change, and there was a lot of train generation that just didn't match up. Biome generation that didn't match up, where they should have, like cut it off real sharply. You've seen that in the under the sea and stuff too, where you have all gravel and then you have the nice aquatic grass and coral and all that stuff, and right next to it. But that was because the chunks were loaded, so if you never had explored, you wouldn't have that issue. But the next thing is for the Overworld, the new 116 Nether update has rune portals, which they can generate in the Overworld and the Nether both, and they can be found underground in the Overworld or underwater too. They're going to have a loot chest beside the portal. And other items that you could run into in the Overworld is redstone. They have made a few changes, and with the big world changes like that, you can expect some of your redstone to be broken. So there's going to be a little time to fix that or changes to make it work. There's going to be new tweaks, new mechanics to like iron farms, and maybe some other farms too. Like if you have any redstone farms that you work with mini farms or whatever, you can expect maybe those might be broken, or at least you might need to make some changes to them. So, my opinion, for the best gameplay overall continuing forward, I don't know what the next update's going to be for Mojang, but, you'd have probably a couple of years before there's something maybe next big update. And so it would have you, a little time to play with these and get used to the Nether update. And then you might want to reset again. A lot of servers do reset once a year or at changes. Like I said, I'm not opposed to either way, but I know as an administrator, server administrator, realm administrator, a Bedrock server administrator, there are issues, and they are giving us a few new tools. Nothing big for the regular user, but so my personal opinion is that you should go ahead and just update a whole new world, start with a new world freshly. But the downside to that, you will be starting over. There's a few ways you could get around losing all the items that you've worked for, so, like your armor and stuff. That's one thing that really sucks about Minecraft, is when you go to create a new world, you have to start your character over too. Like I said, there's a few tools to get around that, but I'm not going to go into that right now because that's not what the video is about. And so any work you've done, like I said, will be gone. So that can be a deal breaker for a lot of people, especially if you're in the middle of a season of SMP play, or just as another server or groups, where you want to continue. And maybe the Nether update's not that big a deal for you guys, but I think to me, it's significant enough to at least reset the Nether. And so now you need to take all those other things in consideration, especially if you're a builder. If you have an SMP or a server or a realm where you guys just build, and even in creative, that's something you want to think about. If you're on creative, I guess you don't have to worry about the Nether reset. You'll have all the blocks already in creative, but unless you're doing another build. So overall, I think, like I said, I think the best 1.16 Nether update experience would be to create a new world. Play it, go ahead, try it out. Back up your world or take it offline. Create a new world in 1.16, play in it with a few hours, bring other people to play in it, talk to your community about it, see what their feelings are in it. Maybe you guys will come to a consensus that it might make a good idea for you guys to do it. And if you don't like it, you got your backup. You can always load it back up and do another reset in it and play in it. But no matter your choice, I wish you guys the best of luck in gaming in a new update, and I hope everybody enjoys it. This is going to be a major update. There's going to be some issues that Mojang more than likely will have to work out on both sides, Java and Bedrock. So expect bug fixes for those things to work. Even though the release candidate looks pretty good, the latest beta snapshot our latest beta on Bedrock looks really nice. So I think it's going to be exciting. It's for the last we had the 1.13 update. That was pretty exciting, and this definitely looks like a pretty exciting update. To my opinion is, they were inspired by the modded community, and so they brought out all those cool things from the Nether modded updates or mods, and brought them over to into the main game, which is pretty awesome. There's lots of cool stuff out there in the modded community. So, guys, if you like the video, give me a thumbs up. If you don't like the video, thumbs down. I hope you liked the video enough. And if you do like this kind of content, go ahead and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video.